Welcome back to episode 22 of Horizon Zero Dawn. We are finding out more and more things as we go along. The last episode, wowza, was a reading fest, which isn't a problem. But we basically need to find the entrance to Sobek's office. So what we had learned so far is that Gaia was the artificial intelligence that was created to, after, Zero Dawn, which is like the world-ending event where the machines took over, and once the machines died out, another machine would start up, let's say 600 odd years later, and populate the Earth. It would use things like frozen embryos. It would build machines, other machines, to sort of populate flora and fauna and just get the Earth back to being habitable again before letting humans out. But then we also found out there was a secondary program called Hades, and that program was made to clean and clear all of the issues that Gaia had when creating it. So essentially I was saying Gaia never got it first shot. So it's interesting to find out. Sort of like a cleanup crew. The ectogenic chamber arrived 2 days ago. This is to Elizabeth Sobek from Patrick Brockhard Klein. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in to trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, these embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Just embryos sitting there frozen for 600 odd years before the Earth is even being able to sustain life. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect the fabrication plan within 48 hours. Now, good thing about this, I just jumped over the edge like an idiot. We already watched the hologram last episode, but the good thing is we know the plan worked, well, partially, because I'm playing as Aloy, if you haven't already known. I mean, we're on episode 21, I'm sure you know. Or it's 21 or 22. And you have to already know that I am her daughter, Elizabeth Sobek, so it's kind of cool. Super cool. Now, there's some more data points to read and listen to. There's a lot of these around here, but I kind of feel like I have to do them, This is from Patrick again to Elizabeth. I think I kept saying Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth. Development of the artificial personae for the cradle servitors. Nurturer and disciplinarian healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, I don't even know how you would say that, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and the healer. I have also attached reports from an incident where the servitor running the mother persona intervened and a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. On a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will, amusing on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. Ingest data corrupted. So we're just learning more and more.
What I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Oh.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
They are indeed. I've got to get up there. Which stairs is probably good. I don't think we've checked out this dial point. Let's have a read of this. This is to Elizabeth again from Patrick. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage a success. Regards, my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overheads to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of Eleuthia 02 site inside Mount Numuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. I like how he signs it PBK. PBK. Like NPH, you know?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
So the hatch wouldn't open. That's when we went there. They were obviously just looking around. I like the audio ones better. Have to read it.
From antilopenate morphologies, though capricorns show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Why would they run the hologram on that? Kind of strange. So there's another point here. Hopefully it's a hologram. I like the hologram ones. It is.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe
It is weird that her and her mum have the exact same voice.
All things.
It just kind of makes me feel funny that, you know, this could happen one day if the machines rise up, or if we take artificial intelligence a little too far. Extinction level event.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
It'd be weird knowing that you're doing something for the greater good, preserving mankind, but you're also going to be dead, no matter what. Where are you telling me to go? I'm confused of where I'm supposed to be scanning. On the entrance to Sobek's office. It's like in the middle here somewhere. It disappears. Wonder why we couldn't do it with all the other doors around this place. Well, that doesn't look like a hologram, but it's definitely not something I've got to read. From Elizabeth to all. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic and antimatter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. Oh, this cool thing is here.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you
How do you
waiting
know
for?
that?
Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who
Come on, if you haven't figured
are
out
you really so naive?
that you're from one of those
Waiting
pods.
for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
It's true.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
It's a woman.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
curb stomped me. Discovered the truth. I unlocked it. Don't know why I'm whispering. I unlocked a trophy.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
Oh.
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Frost, maybe? Let's try that one.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men.
Really?
Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Oh, thank you.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a puppet, maybe? People don't like being called puppets.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it.
It's a bit harsh.
You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then enter this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh,
you're going to sacrifice
speaking
me
of
to the sun
sacrifice,
gods.
I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
They never cast me out. Did they? No.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate.
Yes,
The
you did.
knife has already been twisted.
I'm still alive. You're as bad as a James Bond villain. It's easier to put you in a cage than just like, while I knocked you out with my boot, be like, should I just stab her now and bury her? Be easier. Then there's no chance that she'll escape and stab me to my death. Closer.
Rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh. Robots.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these, proud in broad light of day, were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many
They're going to
years
rip apart some more
to
animals.
consecrate this great
Well, machine
the
animals.
Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Give me my bow, y'all. I think I'm fucked.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That makes sense. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Come at me, bro.
That's it, attack. One more
Oi!
pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's weak. I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Here, boy.
It's down.
Okay, bye. Oh. She goes into the darkness and comes out with her bow, Lara Croft style. She have her clothes on now.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Ah! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with the swift attacks. That canister on the side looks important.
Yeah, well, that rock just fucking flattened me. The rock flattened the shit out of me. Boo.
Silence! Shadows, kill her!
Time to health up, I think. Kill.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh. Silence. So his name's Silas? Or Silence? I thought I was going to have to go through like a big wall. Thank goodness I didn't have to. Makes me happy. Hope silence gives me a focus. Yeah.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe
Did he just refer to himself as Daddy?
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll
Yep.
be off.
Wait.
But I
Yes?
thought he's your daddy. How did you find me?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring.
It's
You
true.
told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
The
Truth be
weird
told,
things he's got
the underlying
embedded
logic
on
of
his
the technique
skin
isn't so different from rites
skeeved
practiced
me
by
out.
Banuk shamans, though of course far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I had preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact
So I've got to
you
go
later.
help the Nora now.
In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Doesn't let you move until he's like gone. See, what will happen is it does a cutscene, so I can't follow it. Oh, what's this weird thing floating in the air? Is that armor? So the heart of Nora is where I'm going. Go to All Mother, sacred mountain of Nora tribe holds the secrets to your birth. Okay, it's at 4,000. So we're going to have to do a fast travel there, but guess what? We're going to do it next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really did enjoy it. I did enjoy this episode thoroughly. It was actually really, really good. I mean, most of them are, but this one was exceptionally good. If you are enjoying it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment and give it a like. If you're not enjoying it, leave a comment as well. Let me know why, and I will more than happily answer you. If you want some live gameplay where you can join in, twitch.tv/TheNoGoodGame. I stream Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. And you can catch me on Instagram too, @TheNoGoodGame. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.